Uh, So I guess let's talk comics. So what have you been into lately?
Um, so I have stayed fully caught up on the Transformers Energon universe stuff. Just ridiculously violent and fun. Like the issues read super fast because it's just mostly action,
Yeah.
people murdering each other, and Optimus Prime doing a suplex on people, and it reads super quick, but it's very like stylized and
Yeah.
pretty, and just really cool. And I can't recommend that comic enough. Like to everybody, I'm like, you should read this comic. It's that good. Even if you're not really a huge Transformers fan, like yeah, it may be enjoyable just for what it is.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
it's amazing that Transformers is beating out like all the DC books right now except for Batman.
which is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Outside of that, I've been rereading some Astonishing X-Men, the Josh Whedon run.
Okay.
Yeah, it was I kind of wanted. I was like, oh, I've been watching X-Men '97. I want to read something X like. It was going to be Age of Apocalypse, but then like I was like, I really love Astonishing though. So a lot of that had to do with like Beast kind of being awesome in the show,
Yeah.
and he hasn't been that way in for so long in the comics. He's kind of like a mad villain now.
Yeah, because he goes bad like pretty fast in the Krakoa arc. So I guess he's been a bad character for like 5 years now.
Yeah, I actually think they may have just killed him off.
I think that's right.
I'm not currently like I catch up on those mostly like in trades
Yeah.
because there were so many Krakoa books.
So
One of them I read in trades, and I'm pretty sure that they just killed him off, and then like they awakened an old Beast clone, but
yeah.
he don't have memories since like the '86 era of comics. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
like,
like Avengers, they're a beast.
yeah, it's like Avengers era Beast. So it's like, oh my stars and garters type Beast. Uh, I'm excited about that. I hope the new X books are gonna be good. The creative teams and some of the artwork and team layouts. Like I don't think there's one team I fully love all the way. Like they kind of seem like safe teams.
Yeah.
Like it's like, oh, like you're trying to be really safe right now, and I don't know. I do like a weird character on X teams every now and then.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, you're not gonna see those what is it? What's his name? Austin Dixon. You're not gonna see any of his weird teens from the early 2000s ever again, probably.
which is a shame because like I really love
Yeah.
weird X. Like we had like Beak on a team and Glob and like even later on when you had weird characters like Gold Balls and stuff like that. Um like I really think Dust is an underutilized character.
Yeah,
She's
it's
one
a character.
such a like awesome power set.
Yeah.
Like powder's really cool and they just don't use her much.
But like pretty much all like the Generation X characters have been like lost to the sands of time, right?
Sadly, yeah, like they don't use Chamber.
No, I
Uh,
hadn't seen Chambers since 2006.
yeah, I think since like House of M, all that stuff, I think he like lost his powers, but he still was like missing part of his jaw or something. And like I really think like I was hoping when they were announcing 500 X books in the Krakoa era, we'd start getting characters like that. And like we still did get cool teams like Dark X Men's really cool. The Marauders was awesome. Was my favorite out of it. We had the Hellions, but then there was also too many books announced.
Real quick on the Beast thing, because I barely read the Krakoa arc. So were they like trying to say something about Beast? Like, are they trying to say that Age of Apocalypse Beast is like his real nature, or do you think they were just doing a story with like no intention?
Pretty much, he got put over like X Force and like an experimental psyop group, and I think it just kind of went to his head from the way it said, and he got too focused in on that, and just got had no morals after that. Like just creating Wolverine clones that are brainless, like to use to send out to murder people, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we turned the page on that arc. That just went on too long. I think they
Yeah.
lost a lot.
Um, like I said, there's too many X books, and that hurts. Uh, obviously, that hurts them more than it helps them. Like nobody's gonna read 50X titles anymore. This isn't like 1990 anymore.
Yeah.
Like I like what they're doing right now. Like they're announcing like 3 books, and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I just feel like the teams are a little too safe.
Yeah, also like the average Marvel book's like $4.99 now. That's hard to justify too many purchases.
Yeah.
Okay, so Transformers, X-Men, anything else on your reading list right now?
On my reading list right now, no. I read the Skybound, caught up on the Dracula comic from that. It was really good
Yeah,
by
that's
James.
pretty good.
Really cool, like almost like that 30 Days of Night style artwork in it, like the smeared everything, really watercolorish. It was really good. I think the creature is next. I forgot who the creative team was, but I remember it excited me.
Oh, that
But
does look promising.
that's really about it, comic wise, though, for me.
I'm not sure the creatures ever had a comic. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, he's doing like all the Universal monsters. So,
Okay, nice.
what have you been reading?
Okay, so I've been going back and filling out some of the missing pieces of my X-Men collection, been getting some of the like the late 80s stuff, like
Okay.
uh, like the mid 200s. Got that. Where is it? Trying to get into this new Ultimate Universe. They kick it off with like Ultimate Avengers, kind of basically. They're like the Ultimates or whatever. Could
Yeah.
not get into that. That was like super dense. They did not make it very followable for like setting up this universe. Way more complicated than it had to be.
Well, it's
Uh,
John.
pardon?
It's Jonathan Hickman.
That's true. Yeah, he can't help himself.
Yeah.
Well, I got Ultimate Black Panther. Just read that a couple nights ago. This is shockingly good. Like I am not a Black Panther fan. This was really damn good.
Okay. I have heard many good things about that, Ultimate Spider-Man and Ultimate X-Men. So
Ultimate Spider-Man's good. I haven't got that Ultimate X-Men yet.
I know it's kind of like reads like a kind of like a manga horror comic in a way. That's like kind of centered around Armor, which I think Armor is an awesome character. So it is something I do need to catch up on and read.
Okay, are you a David Lynch fan?
Yeah.
Okay. You might like this called Night People. It's one of David Lynch's writing partners. Guy's mostly a novelist, but he wrote like Lost Highway, I think, a couple of the David Lynch scripts. And
Okay.
they're translating one of his crime novels into a comic.
Interesting.
And so it's kind of like Natural Born Killers, but with two chick serial killers. And they keep hinting at supernatural stuff. I don't know if it's a tease or something like crazy is going to happen in issue 2.
Okay.
But I just bought it on a whim. It's won me over so far. And it's from Oni Press, so nice to one of the smaller labels still hanging in there.
I have a soft spot for Omnipress because they did Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you ever read the book Lazarus?
Is that Greg Rucka?
Yeah, Greg Rucka.
I can't. If I did read it, I don't have very many memories. It's one of those I can't tell if I can't remember if I read or just heard so much about.
I've been rereading that. God, it's so good. It's basically fast forward like 100 years. Like the nation state as like a concept is falling apart. There's no America, no Russia, no China. It's just the world's all been divvied up by like corporate warlords.
Okay.
And it's like steampunk feudalism. Like they literally call people like waste and serfs. And
Oh,
it's like House of Cards, like political drama going on in the background.
okay. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I know I've heard a lot about it, but I'm pretty sure that's one I've never read. Just kind of like know about from
And the
reading so much. Proud.
and the Lazarus are like they're super soldiers. Like like everything's like so like messed up and depopulated. They don't even really bother with like big giant armies. They just like put all their money into like a couple like tank type enforcers.
Interesting. Okay. Sounds like it'd make a cool video game.
I think it was gonna be an HBO show, and then then Greg Rucka got so focused on that, like the comic just kind of fell off.
Sad. I've
'Cause,
noticed a lot of times the comic writers don't adapt to television and movies super well.
no.